Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 3rd to the 9th of July. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for all the support that you give this channel. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes, so I hope you have a lovely reading. Let's get on with your reading. Let's see what's going on for this week here. Your overall energies. The Hermit. There seems to be something that you've understood here. I think you've understood something major in life, about life. It's not necessarily about a person or your job or your business, but it's more about how life works. And it's giving you, it's clarified your dreams or your goals or your ambitions in life on both sides. And I think you're now quietly going about your business to achieve those goals and inspirations within your life. That's what sort of is really sort of like the overall energy is encouraging you to do. Just go about it quietly, you know, your own success, just, you know, meandering along your way to a beautiful place. On your relationship side, on your karmic message, you get the Queen of Wands. Being passionate about the moment, being involved in the magical moment. And to be in magic, you have to start from a quiet place. And I think this is where you're coming from with the overall energy here. And with the quiet space, then therefore you can feel, see, hear, you know, get all the sensations of the things that are going on around you. That is the wind blowing in the right direction for you, and being passionate about it, kind of going, yes, this is it, and building that passion up within you. I think you need to be an instigator of your own passions here, rather than waiting for the passions to be instigated by the outside world. The moment you start doing that, this is where the people who correspond to you will be drawn to the situation for you to be engaged with them. Yeah, your passions will open doors and allow people into your life, basically. The universe here is giving you the Five of Cups. This is where I'm saying, you've understood something. It's time to go forward. It's time to move on. It's something that's finished in your life. That's almost like, you know, a bit like a Ten of Swords sort of scenario. It's come to the end of something. And yes, those Three of Cups there, which is the unison between sort of friends, family, community and stuff like that, is the past. And we can all get disappointed in our friends, in our, you know, in our family, in our relationships at some point. But we have to have that courage to take those Two of Cups and go forward into something new. And I think the universe is really encouraging you to sort of like to not wait around and yeah, head off and start moving in that direction there. Start moving in a direction that really that is good for you, that makes you feel at one with yourself, where you can be the driver of your passions going forward. In the past, you may have found yourself in a conflictual sort of situation where you're going to have to, you had to defend your point of view, your reason, everything like that was within your relationships in the past. And I think this has come because you have come from a very successful place, actually, Pisces. And not only within your workspace, but also within your relationships, of how you've connected with other people and sometimes given a little bit too much of yourself and not getting enough returns. And it might have, you know, sort of at the end sort of kind of going, well, I'm constantly doing lots for other people, but I never get things done for myself, you know. And I think this is what you've seized upon in the past in order to open the future in a very, very passionate way, moving on to the future, leaving the past behind in regards to relationships that just don't resonate with you anymore, more than anything else. What's your future guides trying to influence you through? The Four of Cups. Similar sort of thing here. We got the Three of Cups here, which is the past. We got the Three of Cups on that Five of Cups as well. It's feeling a little bit hard done by, because you embrace life and you trusted in people maybe, and you may have had that trust betrayed in a way, or you. This is what I'm saying. You're understanding something about life. You're understanding about the finer cogs that go between people in regards to relationships. And yeah, we can, as I said, we can all be very disappointed and a bit, you know, hard done by, you know, by the world around us. But once you start walking towards the ideals that has given birth to, and that's what should be coming out through the Queen of Wands there on your karmic message, getting involved with your passions and allowing your understandings to come through and guide you going forward. I think those situations in the past that you might have felt a little bit hard done by are actually going to be a blessing in disguise in the long run. But this week here is try not to get involved in the past and look to the future. You know, that's what's coming through to you, a rebirthing of you. And a Page of Swords. Yeah, the Page of Swords is opening up that pathway. The Page of Swords cuts through the mists of you know, the emotions that are around us in order to see clearly the path. And this is what you've got to do. You've got to use that passion of that Queen of Wands in the passion of the here and now. That is your karmic path this week in order to do that. So you can let go of a lot of stuff in the past and just leave it in the past. And as you leave it in the past, you're going to be opening up. You're going to be, I think by the end of the week, you're going to have a lot of inspirational ideas, and in regards to the relationships of how to connect with other people that are around you. The moment you have those inspirations that start coming through, how do you convert those inspirations into reality, you know, into the material world? And I think that's what's now you're going to realize how your passions, that Queen of Wands, how that passions is going to flow through down and open your pathway, or ignite your pathway, show your pathway, enlighten your pathway, because those ideas are coming in and it's becoming a lot clearer to you of where you should be going and what direction you should be taking in regards to your relationships. But it's applying it, and this is what I was talking about in the collective reading. July is about applying ourselves, applying our understandings, applying what we think the future should be like. You know, I'm just laughing because there's some ducks. There's a bit of sunshine that comes out, and the ducks have now come out to play in the river. It's absolutely lovely. But anyway, this is what the passions is in the here and now. You know, that's exactly what it is. It's noticing that moment and enjoying that passion. And that's going to stimulate a lot of ideas and allow you to let the past just go. Just literally just walk away from it. I'm surprised the Eight of Cups didn't come out there. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. Now, on your financial side, you work loads, Pisces, and you work hard. There's no doubt about it. When you really get passionate about something, you really get passionate about it. And you've been creating a lot of successes for you, I think, over the past sort of like 3, 4, 5 months. And that comes through good, hard work that you've done. And sometimes it was, you know, you need to learn about the good balance between the two. But I think you've come to a certain level now where it's like sorting the chaff from the wheat. And now you're getting the good quality wheat and you're part of it. And I think this is, where do you go from here? How do you apply it in this life? Your karmic path here, you get the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is healthy boundaries, basically. But the healthy boundaries come through understanding, through the messages that are understood. So the 8 wands that is behind that person, and going off on your path. It is the start of a journey. It is the fantastical number 9. It is the ultimate number in a way, because it's always 9 at the end of the day. 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times 9 is 27. 2 and 7, 9. 1 and 8, 9. Whatever way you go, you always end up with 9. It's the kingpin. And I think you should know this within your financial world. It's a case of knowing the good hard work that you've done in the past, so knowing you do not have to go back to that. And I think this is, going forward, is really important for you. Let's just see how the universe is influencing you. You've got the 2 of Wands. The universe is, as I say, I think you've got to this plateau. I think you've got to this new stage in your life where the next level, or going to the next level, is going to need some planning and organisation. And this is where the universe is trying to help you do that. And I think this ties into that whole idea. The hermit is knowing or learning about life, or learning aspects about life that is, life hacks in a way. And that's what's going to help you with the planning going forward. And the universe is sort of helping you to sort of bring that understanding to the surface. From your past, you have the Knight of Wands. You have secured your path. That's what the Knights do. The pages, they open the path. The Knights secure the path. And then the Queen and the King can come through. You've already got the Queen here on your karmic path, on your relationship side. And on your financial side, you've already opened up those doors through your passion and your engagement with your career path, with your business, or with your job, or whatever it is at that sort of level. And as you engage in it, that passion has brought you to a position of feeling secure about life. You should, if you're looking for a job, then what you've been doing and what you've been getting passionate about should be the guide to sort of say, okay, now I need to go for this job. It doesn't matter what level you are in life. What I'm saying here is how you just confront whichever situation you're facing, in what sort of state or ambience or vibration. This is how the Astroflower helps you. So your pathway is understanding that, going down that path, having those healthy boundaries, because you put in the passion in order to get there, and understanding about life hacks of how to get there, in order to apply it to get to your success. You get the 8 of Swords. This is your future self talking to you here. I think this is a case, I think it ties into this side here. I think you've been observing for some time, and that's what the Hermit does. He observes a lot of what's going on around him. And through this observing, your future self is saying, okay, now it's the time to act. Now it's the time to apply. Now stop procrastinating. Stop concentrating on the past. Start moving towards your future. And I think the future self here, or your future guides, are encouraging you to start to free yourself up, basically, through your understanding. Apply your understanding to July. And then it goes to the 7 of Swords. A very, very interesting reading for you here, Pisces. I've got to say, although there is 2 cups on here. I didn't think there was any cups on here, but there is 2 cups on here. But there is a lot of wands and swords. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wands and 3 swords. Almost 80% of it is swords and wands. So it's very mentally passionate at the moment. And this 7 of Swords, so you're getting, if you're freeing yourself up and you start activating it, going to the next level, it's playing smart. this is what the life hacks is, what I was telling you about. You've learned something, or you've understood something about life, and now it's a case of having to apply it. And you're going to come across, you're going to open up, first things first, with the Page of Swords, you're going to open up a possibility within your relationship side, which is going to be really good, a pathway for you. And on your financial side, you're going to be very astute in your regards to your business, your projects, your career path. And you should apply that understanding that you have within you in order to get the best out of life. Yeah, thank you very much, Pisces, for being here. We're going to clarify with the Light Seers cards. Really do appreciate your support. In any other way you do it, you know, through subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, whichever way it is, really do appreciate it. There are links in the description below. You can buy me a cup of coffee, which would be absolutely lovely. I do actually have tea, but you can buy me a cup of coffee. And there is also links to private readings, so you can book online a private reading, and you can choose the formula, the reading that you so desire. You could even have energy healing with me as well, and you can choose the day and the time and stuff like that. Okay, so you'll find all those linked in the description below. So yes, Pisces, thank you very much for being here. The Hermit, clarification, 10 of Wands. Yeah, I think you've observed enough now. I think you've understood enough, and you've taken a lot on, and now it's the time to apply that understanding in life as you go forward. And as I say, I think there's life hacks on both sides, within your relationship side, as also within your relationship side, as much as within your financial sort of side. On both sides, you've really learned a lot about things. So yeah, I think you've been carrying a lot, understanding a lot, and carrying a lot. What's this Queen of Wands all about? In order to break yourself free and break yourself from the past, you need to apply your passions in life and get passionate about it. If you're just going to sit and take it, you're going to be repeating the same situations again and again and again, which probably, you know, it will probably annoy you, make you very stressed, and not helping you to move on. But here it's sort of saying, if you apply your passions, you're just going to break any negative cycles within your life. And you're doing it, you're breaking it. With the Five of Cups, you get the High Priestess all of a sudden through that disappointment of the past. I think the universe here is saying, look to the future. And this is what the High Priestess does. She uses her intuition, her inner energies, to get a clear vision within her third eye about where she's going and what she's doing. And I think the universe is encouraging that within your life. With this Seven of Wands, let's see what we get with that. You get the Five of Swords. Yeah, I think, as I say before, you might have had to defend your sort of position and stuff like that. And these conflicts here, and I think you're realising it now, that actually going off on your path. And I usually say the Seven of Wands is that. The best way to defend yourself, to defend your position in life, is by living your path. And I think you're going to realise that a lot of the past stuff is conflicts that, yeah, that just, you know, that weren't worth winning, you know, really. So it's gonna allow you to free yourself up and be a lot more passionate about your forward journey. With the Four of Cups, what do we get here with the Four of Cups? A lot of the cards want to come out together here at the moment. You get the Hierophant. I think this is all to do with the life hacks. I think you've understood. The Hierophant here is basically, those steps there are individual lessons, physical lessons, in order to get to his dreams and aspirations. What the Hermit is carrying in his lantern there is that star there. And because the Hierophant is understood that, he's looked on as very much like a teacher, because he can explain what sort of things you need to do in order to get to your dreams and aspirations. And I think here is just sort of saying, using that life hack or using that understanding about the greater picture is going to allow you to move on from a very a past that, you know, you might feel like you've been hard done by, and it's going to help you just to move on and leave any sort of negative cycles behind in your past. With the Six of Swords, opening the pathway according to your passions. What makes you feel good about life in the past? What has it been on your journey that you've enjoyed? Knowing this will breed inspirations of what you should be doing in the future. And that's where the Page of Swords, it's opening that pathway to the future through the joys and understandings of the past, basically, as you go forward. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a person attached to this. There may well be. There may well be a person attached for some of you to this. Someone in the past that you would have had amazing times with. But it's I get it more of the pathway that has led you to today is full of flowers that you could have offered to yourself. You know, the happy times of what you've lived in the past, you know, could be inspiration for your future. With the Nine of Wands, you get the Page of Pentacles. You've got to learn how to open this pathway, this midterm cycle. As I say, pages that open the pathway, and here is learning to going from one stage. That's what that healthy boundary is, to stop you from going backwards. And now learning how to take that seed there and plant it in the ground, and noticing the cycle of germination through to fruit, through to eating the fruit, as it were. And this is, I think this is, the whole thing here is saying to me, Pisces, just get on. Just take one step forward and just start moving forward. Applying it in your life, basically. With the Two of Wands, you get the Judgment card. Ascension moment. And it needs, if you want to ascend, and this is what I'm saying to you, that you've got to a plateau and you want to be moving up. If you want to ascend, you're going to have to plan this. You're going to have to apply your understandings from the past. And the universe is helping you to realize that. King of Wands. Let's see what's the Knight of Wands, sorry. Let's just see what the past guides are trying to connect with you so you can bring forward into your future. It came out, Ten of Swords. I mentioned it at the beginning, and I think this is something that's dead, done and over with. I think this is a part of the pathway in your career path and your business and everything like that that's done. It's now time to move up to the next level. And I think your passion got you there. I don't think this is a nasty Ten of Swords either. It could well be for some of you that it was a bad experience with a certain job which has made you understand that you can apply your passions in a different way in order to, you know, get happiness for you or get the results that you so desire. But generally, I think it's just sort of saying, you know, that part of the path is done. It's now time to take it to the next level. With the Eight of Swords, you get the Nine of Cups. Once you start moving and taking that step forward and freeing yourself up, all of a sudden you're going to notice that there is lots of opportunities for you. And I think you're building in these opportunities in your life. Not only in your relationship side, but on your financial side as well. Opening up the possibilities of tomorrow. And also for the gifts or the way in which you can offer things to the universe as much as the universe can offer it to you. Or the world around you, as it were. Let's just see what's going on with the Seven of Swords. The cards are really sort of justice. So you've got Judgment and Justice. I think playing smart here is almost as like, as I was sort of saying earlier on, if there was a job that was really really painful to be in, you should be leaving it and going on to a better job. You know, if you've had complications within your business, your career path, you're going to get karmic justice here. You're going to get just desserts. But also at the same time, because you're playing smart, you're actually bringing a lot more harmony back into your life. Rather than having to do all the work, do all the passions, you know, be everything from A to Z. So, you know, you're covering everybody's work. Rather than being like that, you're now getting recognition where, you know, people are going to start working for you in a way. That's what, yeah, working for you and working for your success and bringing you, you know, because you're playing smart, you're getting that harmony within your life. And not only the harmony, you're getting, you know, sort of justice or just desserts. There's no doubt about it. Really, really good for you, Pisces. Apply in July. That's for collective readings. You'll find it on our channel. You also get your personal reading as well on our channel as well for July. It really is about that, applying in July. I know it sounds horrible and boring, but I don't want to lie to you. But if you do apply it, it looks very, very stimulating for your future. But it's very much under the surface at the moment, Pisces. There you go. Yeah, thank you very much for your support for this channel and everything like that. It's only left for me to say, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.